This is Business and Economy Network.
Hello viewers, glad to know you are watching your program. My name still remains Peter Nwochi. On behalf of the production crew, I want to say thank you so very much for allowing us into your homes, offices, wherever you are watching this program. Those of you in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Asaba, Ilori, Enugu, Katsina, Sokoto, Adamawa, wherever, and those of you watching us via the internet and those outside the shores of Nigeria. Indeed, this is your program. This is Business and Economy Network. Do you believe in this general phrase? It is a popular saying that leaders are made. And also, which of them is your take? Leaders are made or leaders are born? Well, for the program rundown today, I want to actually showcase some leaders that have been so exceptional, in taking their business from where they are and to the higher ground where they are today. These are leaders who are very, very exceptional, who have actually gone through challenges, persevered the storm, remained focused, and were so determined. And today they sat on top of the organization. For the company's rundown we have for you today, we have a company focus. We have the CEO of Eco Projects in faraway Kaduna in the northern part of Nigeria. And for special reports today, we have the CEO of JIBS Engineering in South Port Harcourt. And not left out, straight talk, we have the Chairman Chief Executive Officer of Midwestern Oil and Gas in Lagos. And also for Sight and Sound, we have the Association of Consulting Engineers in Nigeria that recently had their workshop and EGM. We're going to give you excerpt from that particular program. Well, like I did said, leaders, these leaders we have, they are very, very exceptional. Relax yourself, brace up wherever you are. You're going to learn one or two things from them, and I'll be back after this time out.
Eco Project Services Limited, a consulting engineering firm, fully indigenous and has been in existence for more than 2 decades. Since its inception, Eco Project Services Limited has been involved in the infrastructural development of the country through its qualitative and reliable civil and structural engineering works. The firm, which is registered with several bodies in the industry, has handled various projects in the southeast and northern terrain of the country. They have also partnered with other firms in the country to execute so many major projects in Nigeria.
Eco Project Services Limited is a firm of consulting engineers incorporated in the year 1991. However, it didn't start practicing that year. It started practicing as a firm of consulting engineers in the year 1994. And since then, it has done work in the field of engineering, largely civil structural engineering, project management, fund sourcing for projects. As a consulting firm, we are registered with the African Development Bank. We are registered with COREN. We are registered with with ACEN. I am registered as an individual member of ACEN, and so basically that's what it is with the registration. We've done works for various agencies of government. The first major job we had was fund procurement for Abia State government and Imo State government towards the rehabilitation of general hospitals in those states from the African Development Bank. Ever since then, we've done a number of projects. During the PTF days, we were the civil structural engineering consultants for all the rehabilitation of the federal universities in the southeast, and this included the University of Nigeria at Nsukka and the Enugu campuses, the Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Awka, the Federal University of Technology in Owerri, and the University in Enumudike, the University of Agric in Enumudike. Following on that, we've consulted for various universities: the Ahmadu Bello University, the Federal University Umudike, the new university in Lafia, the University of Maiduguri. The University of Maiduguri, we anchored their chemistry department, Ahmadu Bello University, we are doing the lecture theatre and moot court for the Faculty of Law. It's still work in progress, and we're consultant also to the EBU Stadium. We have done, for Umudike, we did a number of projects there, what they call the Block K, which is a major, I think they're using that particular block for the postgraduate school. We've also done their Faculty of Veterinary Medicine complex. We've also consulted for agencies like the Civil Aviation Authority, where we did their regional offices and staff housing. We've done a number of projects nationwide. I can't easily call to mind all of them, but we've been quite active in the construction industry. Eco Project Services, as it were, also believes that for you to be involved in major projects, sometimes you need to partner with some other Nigerian firms. And in very recent past, we've partnered with some Nigerian firms to execute major national projects. We have a partnership with Interscope Consultants under the name Interscope Eco JV Limited. It's a joint venture partnership for which we've done quite a number of projects. One of the major projects we did was for the NITT, the Transport Technology Institute. We did the Transport Technology Complex. We've also partnered with some other consulting firm in which we established a consortium known as ITAT Consulting, in which Eco Project Services is one of the foremost partners in that consortium. Under that consortium, we anchored the constituency projects of the National Assembly members between 2008 and 2012. And these are major projects that cut across the entire country. In that assignment, we intervened in over 12,000 locations. We managed over 5,000 contracts. We superintended over 43 consultants, and we assisted government in ensuring value for money for.
At Eco Project Services Limited, integrity and competence is the unique selling point, as their topmost priority is to ensure that clients get value for their money. This they achieve by providing good and quality projects to their clients.
Integrity, I think, is a unique selling point. Many of the projects we've handled, we find out that there are projects in which the clients want persons of integrity to ensure that they have value for money and they have good quality delivery of the assignments. I'll give you an example. In 2004 to 2006, we were appointed as one of the members of a quality assurance team for all the projects being funded in the Federal Ministry of Water Resources by the then BMPIU, that is Bureau for Budget Monitoring and Implementation. We were seen as third-party certification agents to ensure that government gets value for money for the work it's doing. Recently, under the constituency project assignments I told you, we were also appointed to be watchdogs to oversee and ensure that the projects were properly executed and that government also got value for money. I see that our major calling is to ensure that whatever we do, that the agent or the clients we represent gets value for money and can, at the end of the day, be happy that it has invested in this particular area. And so I think that our major selling point, in my mind, is the integrity that we bring to bear on the practice of the profession, and also not losing sight of the need for good quality competence. So competence and integrity are the two major things we bring that are unique to us.
The brand believes that there are some face-up in the industry generally, and this has to do with individual practices, which is a major challenge because the industry requires a broad spectrum of expertise to enrich their practice for which the clients will benefit from. Also, there should be increased patronage from the government as a means to encourage the local practitioners in the country.
The major challenge, I will say, to the practice is that most of us still practice as individuals, unlike what you find abroad, where a consulting firm will be having over 100 well-trained and experienced engineers. You still find that most of our practices here, 2, 3, 4 persons, and that's just it. I think it's a major challenge because the engineering profession requires the input of a lot more, a lot number of persons with diverse expertise to enrich the practice. And so, and that's why for us at Eco Projects, we keep going out to associate with other firms to see if we can bring on the table a broad spectrum of expertise for which the client will benefit from. And so I think it's a major drawback to the practice in Nigeria. Secondly is also the level of government patronage. We still think that government needs to do more to encourage the local professionals to grow. In my organization, for instance, at present we have about 8, 9 engineers. We could do more, and we would like to do more. We would like to bring in many more people to gain experience and grow in the organization. But you only do that when you are sure of continuous patronage from clients. And so sometimes you find that you, as a consultant, you are going for 6 months without jobs, as it were. But I would say that we still require government patronage. With increased government patronage, certainly we will grow. And one thing you know that in the profession is that every job, every engineering job comes with its own challenges, comes with its own exposure, there's hardly any job you do that you don't learn something new from. And so I will say that the more the opportunity, the better for us and the better for the practice.
JIBS Engineering Services Limited is an indigenous organization that mainly do business in electrical and mechanical engineering, more on electrical engineering. It started with the name JIBS & Co. and it was an enterprise. And it started doing business in designing of security system for car demobilizers and all that, door alarm, and then into making printed circuit boards for companies like Michelin for their training of their technicians, and then into rewinding, then doing maintenance, and then after registered with the oil and gas industries like Shell, JIBS, and many of such companies.